can't remember the names of them. Hello and welcome back to the My Slice channel. Today I wanted to give you a couple of updates on things that I've shown you. If you're like me, you probably watch people do all these things on YouTube and you think, yeah, but what really happened afterwards, later on? I want to know, did it work? So I've shown you quite a lot of things. I've talked about a lot of things this summer and, over the last few months. So I wanted to show you some of the things that have actually worked that I have talked about, and I want to show you the end result. So that's what we're going to do today. And the first thing I want to show you is some of the runner beans that I kept, and I've had them hung up in the kitchen on a string, just leaving them to dry out. And what I got was this. So this is what I've had hanging up in the kitchen to dry. And if you can hear, what I'll do, I'll take one off. Listen to this. Very, very dry. If you want to save money and you've got decent beans in your harvest, let them dry out and then just pop them open. Turns out I've got more than one kind here, so it's really noisy. Let me show you what I've got. So I've just done a couple of beans, and look, already 2 different kinds here. Can't remember the names of them if I'm being really honest, so I will put them in an envelope and I'll date them, and they'll be known as the white runner beans, and I'm just going to put them as speckled. I'll check my previous orders because I know I've been saving my own for a few years. I'll just need to go back and see what I bought before. But that's what you do. It's easy enough. So if you save your own seeds, you don't need to buy them. Just do better at remembering what they're called. Okay, the next thing I wanted to show you was what happened to the aloe vera plants that I potted up. I did a short video on the pups that I got from my big plant. I'll show you the big plant later. It's looking very, well, he's in a dodgy situation. I can show you it. But I did pot up the pups, the little baby plants that come off it. And in case you were wondering, did they work? Did they actually root? As you can see, they worked. They worked pretty well. This is one I did ages ago, and the roots are starting to come out the bottom, so I need to pot that one up again. These are the ones I did this year that I did in the video, and as you can see, take him out. Check the roots on that. So if you have aloe vera and you're seeing these little baby ones come up at the side and you don't know what to do with it, go and check my video. If I can figure out how to put a link on the screen somewhere, I'll do that. Not very technical, but I'll give it a go. Hope I'm... Look at that one as well, look. In case you thought it was a fluke with the one of them. The roots are fantastic. So yes, potting up your own aloe vera pups definitely works. These can be quite expensive to buy in the shop, but if you pot up your own, there you go, propagating more plants for free. You can't go wrong with that. Love it. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is to do with one of the allotment harvests that we got this year. It wasn't a great harvest. I'm talking pumpkins. In fact, we only got 2 this year, and we were attacked by slugs. It was so rainy this year, and the slugs and snails just came out in force. All our plants were getting attacked. The pumpkins did not do well. So we got 2, but when the frosts came and I thought I better take the plants in, it was, well, they were very, very green. And as you know, everybody says, put them on your windowsill and they'll, they'll colour up, they'll be fine. And you might be thinking, but does that work? Yes, it does. This has been on the windowsill. In fact, I've got 2 of them. There's another one there. I've put them on the windowsill and I've been turning them every week or 2. And you can see just that. I can show you there. See if I can show you there. See that little bit of green? They were all really, really green all over. They've now turned pretty much orange all over. Just a little patch here and there. So there you go. Actually, it's not a bad size, really. I thought they were tiny. When I first saw them, I thought, a bit disappointed. They're actually quite heavy. Heavier than I was thinking. So yeah, when you're harvesting your pumpkins and they're still green, don't be too disheartened. They will ripen up on your windowsill. I've never had to do it before, so I wasn't sure if it was really going to work. But yes, it does work. But I want to show you something now that I don't think I've discussed before. It's an experiment. I like to do my experiments. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. Wait till you see this one. It's a bit weird. This is the last tobacco plant that I have. I had them outside. I had some in the polytunnel, my new polytunnel this year, and they did pretty well. Not brilliant, but pretty. Again, new thing, an experiment, did not too bad. But this has been on the windowsill just here in the living room. It's going to go to flower. And you might be thinking, it looks a bit weird, but wait till you see how I've been growing it. That's why I'm so surprised that it's actually worked. The leaves are small. That's okay, I'm not too bothered about that. I wanted to test something else out. Have you ever tried this? The self-watering systems? The roots on this are amazing. Just a water bottle cut in half, turned upside down. Look at that! And just keep watering the bottom. Total experiment. Didn't know if it was going to do as well as this. When that runs out, of course, I just top it up again. And that, you can see I've picked a few leaves off it. Careful to wear gloves, of course, because it is a tobacco plant. But it's going to go to seed for me. So I don't have to buy any more seeds for this either. I'm happy with that. I'm very interested to see what colour flowers it has too. I think that's going to be nice. So that was a bit of a surprise. I just thought I'd show it to you. I'll share one of the weirder things that have happened. I like it. Okay, now we come to one of the more recent videos I did, and I want to give you just a little update to show you what happens and what stage it's at. One of my more recent videos was making apple cider vinegar. I don't know if that date is even going to show up right, but I started it on, when did I start it on? The 3rd of December. And what I've been doing every day is taking this off. And like I said, you've got to keep pushing the apples down and keep them under the liquid. So that's all I've been doing, just pushing it down. If you haven't seen the video, go back and have a look, because the apples were not floating about like they are now. See how much space there is at the bottom? It's totally changed colour. I'm just going to keep doing that. It's going to be in for quite a while yet, but that's all I do every day, just push them back down and put that cover back on. It smells very nice too, actually, very appley. But that was just water, a bit of sugar and my apples. That's it. Making my own apple cider vinegar. So every day I take it out its wee cupboard and push the apples down so that they're always under the water. That's what you want. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? So that was it really. I just wanted to give you a little update and show you that when you save your own seeds, when you propagate your own plants, all these things that you can do for free, making your own apple cider vinegar from crappy looking apples as they were. If you've seen the video, you'll know they were crappy looking, but you can turn it into something really useful, really tasty. And what's all that cost me? Not very much. That self-watering system for houseplants is brilliant. Just collect the big water bottles, cut them in half, turn it upside down. Just a little bit of material for your wick. It's so simple, but it's worked. I'm going to get seeds from that. So that's it. Just before I go, I'm going to show you this poor aloe vera plant, and if you have any ideas what I can do with him so that it's not going to topple over completely and break, please let me know, because I've got it balanced up against, well, you'll see in a minute what I've got him balanced up against. It's a disaster. If you can help, give me some advice, I would really appreciate it. Right, this is my aloe vera plant, the big one, and as you can see, just there, I've got another pup coming so I can get another plant, but he is, I say he, you know what I mean, it's toppling over and the leaves are huge. This is my messy corner, so you're going to have to excuse the mess, I'm working on it. But what on earth am I going to do with this aloe vera? If I move that thing, that is just going to snap and break. I don't know what to do with it. I like it so much and it's given me so many plants. What do I do now? Do you see what I mean? Do you see my problem? I don't know what to do with him. If you've got ideas, if you know how to solve that, I can't put it outside, obviously. He has to stay in the house. Help. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sure you're busy. We're all busy in the week before Christmas. Thank you very much for watching the video. I will see you in the next one. But until then, you take care of your wee self.